What's going on, guys? As you know, I have recently mounted the EF mount onto my Leica R Series 35mm lens, as well as I have the 35mm L Series version 2 with Canon. It's also an EF mount. Right here I have the, I guess the RF to EF mount, so that I'm able to adapt regular EF glass onto the R mount with the Canon EOS mirrorless system. And so today I'm just going to give you guys sample footage between the Leica 35mm as well as the Canon 35mm. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of, whether you guys think the Leica R is worth the investment, as well as the ultrasonic, Canon 35mm version 2. I'm trying to do this quick because I don't know if you guys can see behind me, there is a frothy storm a-brewing, but right now the quality of the video that I'm getting is absolutely amazing. I have a variable ND on my Canon. Wow, that was a very loud truck. I apologize for that. But here is some sample footage for you guys. Okay, so sorry for the maybe image change, but I'm right now shooting on the Leica 35mm. I was trying to shoot some B-roll with the 35mm and it started raining, but I also noticed that I wasn't actually recording when I would hit the record button, and so I had to go into my Canon menu options and enable the option to where my DSLR will automatically I guess click shutter. Maybe I'll have a display here for you guys, but I needed to enable the release of the shutter without a lens on there, because obviously the Canon does not recognize that the Leica is an actual lens, and so it wasn't allowing me to release the shutter while I was filming. And so but that was a good trial for me to learn here, rather than obviously on a paid gig, to where if I was going to be shooting with this lens and I wasn't able to actually get the recording to start, that would be an issue. But thankfully I learned it now, and so I'm going to try to find a spot where it's not raining and actually give you guys some B-roll between the two lenses. guys, I don't know if this matters to you, but the specs that I was shooting today was I was shooting 4K 24 frames per second on IPV. The R6 only offers 4K 10-bit 422 with IPV, and that's what I was shooting with. But gosh, I gotta say, I'm really impressed with this lens. The Leica R, you read about specs on forums, you read about reviews on eBay, but man, having this lens in my hand, I'm gonna let this car pass by, but having this lens in my hand is truly a beautiful lens. I can't wait to actually shoot something corporate, maybe even something lifestyle personally, but I gotta say, I was, super impressed with the Canon. I don't get to shoot a lot of video with the 35mm. I typically shoot on my 24-70, but the EF autofocus on that, you can't really beat it. Relying on autofocus with the R6 ecosystem, it's pretty incredible. Whereas with the Leica R, you're shooting manual everything. So thankfully, I have focus peaking on here, so I was able to get my image focused, and I'm truly impressed. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this Leica 35mm. I should be getting a lens hood to where I can mount a variable ND. Today I didn't get to shoot a variable ND with my 35 Canon as well as my Leica R. I pretty much shot between F9 and F13 depending on what the lighting situation was. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.